Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Modern Family Season 3, Episodes 11 and 12. So not much to say here at the intro, just looking forward to some laughter, some fun times, hanging out with these characters. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that is on Patreon, along with future episodes of Modern Family. If you don't want to wait, you care to support the channel, let's just get right into it. Modern Family Season 3, Episodes 11 and 12.
So how's the family?
Great.
Little checkup for Phil.
Haley's about to go off
You could stop holding your stomach in.
to college.
Phil, who are you trying to impress? Your doctor?
There's no reason I can't stay tough like that. Oh, tickles.
You are a regular Chuck Norris.
That hurt?
No. Ow.
You have to be honest with your doctor, Phil.
We'll just run a couple of tests just to be safe. If there's anything wrong, I'll give you a call.
That's very vague and not very comforting.
It's a great time to be a buyer, or you really have to.
Bend over.
Property's still
No, no.
going.
I need you to bend over.
He's just making small talk. He doesn't really care.
Look at what they gave me.
Distinguished service in the field of environmental law.
Okay.
A great speech. It was with a touch of dry humor at the end. It was very Colin Firth.
Very Colin Firth. That's a great review,
It's
right?
hardly an Oscar. It kind of is an Oscar.
Play the music for Mitch.
How impressed are you with your uncle right now?
So impressed. I didn't want to ruin their moment. I don't get out of bed for a trophy that size.
Is it the size of a trophy that counts?
Mouse keeps sticking.
It reminded me about my dream.
About a mouse?
Black mouse showed up. He stopped.
Is a black mouse worse than a black cat?
What'd it say?
He was a mouse. They don't know how to talk.
It's dream logic. It's dream logic.
He dreams about a black mouse. Something bad is going to happen.
Is that true?
This is what I'm wearing for golfing tomorrow.
What are you going for here?
Matt Damon and Bagger Vance. You didn't get that?
I did.
I did not get it.
10 o'clock at night.
I'll get it.
Hold on, Gatsby.
Gatsby.
Dad!
Oh, dang. Surprise visit. Look who it
There's my
is.
campeon. There's your black mouse.
I have a free week.
You're staying a week? Make that go away.
I'm taking you to the racetrack.
That's so cool!
What about golfing?
Can we all go?
Haley that I was going to help her with her Spanish. He's going to go with you.
What?
Oh, dang.
He was 6. Javier took him to the petting zoo. That was the name of the stripper club.
Oh, my gosh.
Things would have been cleaner.
But I was
I
looking
mean,
forward to
probably
You're going.
true.
That I don't miss.
Some honesty from the ex. Well, Jay, it's just one of those things you gotta give up for your kid.
Would you look at that?
Oh, yeah, you know, good up there, I figured, why not be proud of what we've done?
Oh my gosh, Cam has to make everything.
Place, bass catcher, spring fish off.
You can't give him the spotlight, can you?
Look at our trophies up there. We're a couple of winners.
Mitch can't stand this. Mitch can't stand this.
They're all my razor blades. I went on a game show and won a lifetime supply of razor blades.
And it didn't last your whole life.
1, 4, 1.
Correct answer is banana cream.
Banana cream.
What? What was the question?
You're going home with a lifetime twin blade razor.
One razor, man, it'll never get better.
This is a sponsorship deal?
You got 15 years of free razor.
Not enough. Not enough.
Is it okay if my friend Walt comes over to play Rebel Fighters?
It's a little weird that one of your best friends is an 80-year-old man.
That guy's cool.
Some doctor called for you.
Oh no.
You were in the shower.
What did he say?
Call him right away.
Shoot. Wonder what's wrong.
He ran a few tests on me yesterday. He said he'd call if something was wrong.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
He's on a flight to London. Is there any way I can reach him?
It's probably nothing serious, right?
Just tell him it's urgent. Thank you.
Watch, it's gonna have to do with real estate. He has a real estate question or something.
Perfectly fine.
Coming
Very
from a
professional
marketing major
opinion.
at a party school.
Oh, dang, roasting Claire. Oh.
I like Miranda's miracle. Miranda, my class. Like me back, it'll be a miracle.
The winner of the race will be number 7.
I've never bet on a horse race before. I should do that.
I look the horse in the eye, and he tells me he is the winner.
The eye contact never lies. The eyes never lie.
I have always been able to see into the soul of a horse. I do not question it.
They give you all this information.
What's it gonna be, Manny?
Oof, oof.
Do you think he's going to win?
Some previous life, I was a horse.
Oh, I mean, there are 1,000% people who would think that's true, right?
Did you do something to your fish trophy?
What?
Jumping out of the water.
Right over mine.
Do I sense something?
No, nothing. Nothing going on here.
After I win a trophy, you feel the need to plop it down next to mine.
I've wanted to display this for quite some time.
Have you?
In the garage with all my other awards. At the grocery store, signed autographs. Best
You signed
wishes,
autographs?
Cameron
Really?
Tucker.
Really fun pedestal too. Look at that. Unless you suddenly remember that your fish came with a top hat.
The amount of pettiness is just amazing here.
You're gonna be free falling, Tom Petty, because you're petty.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for coming over.
En español, por favor.
Gracias for coming over.
That's me.
I live in California. I'm never gonna use it.
The problem with Americans. They make the effort to learn ours.
Win a war sometime. Start talking like you.
Perfect timing for his entrance.
Call if something was wrong. I missed the call now. I can't reach him.
Why didn't he leave a message?
Bad omen. The staircase. No, you're fine, you're fine.
Lifetime supply of razor blades? They ran out today.
Your time has come. Why'd you spit? Why do you spit?
I think I suck in a little bog.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something I didn't understand.
I love gambling. It's so easy.
$50 on Little Bacon to win. There is something not right about that horse. Nobody in this race. It was quiet down there. You know what? Make it 300. Know how I know? Because it said... They don't talk like that.
So, what are you doing?
I love you. I love you. You're the best thing.
Intelligent woman. Don't you ever forget it.
Gloria's like, what about me?
Weird sometimes.
No, he's not. You will miss him when he's gone.
Your perspective changes as you get older.
What's that?
Oh, Cam's old fishing trophy.
Our relationship on display.
Welcome to my world. Got this beautiful plaque from the debate team for and a certificate Haley got for showing up somewhere on time. 3 of them together on the same shelf. So unfair.
Acting like a 14-year-old girl.
The true epiphany, finally. This is amazing. This is what I want to be like when I'm old.
Get your head in the game.
Can't concentrate with my dad staring at me. Now I'm dead. Going to the bath.
You know, they say that happens.
I get it.
You ever think about death? There's a 60% chance I'm gonna die.
60%? Where'd you get those numbers?
No, you gotta let this go.
This life go?
Find out there's a 70% chance I'm gonna...
70? It just went up 10%?
You're gonna be fine.
You know, when you're on a plane and there's turbulent flight attendants, and if they're still smiling and serving drinks, you know everything's gonna be okay. I could also picture her as a cop.
I can see Claire as a cop, actually, too.
Go, Little Bacon. You got this.
Is Jay finally gonna win one? He needs this win.
Go!
Number 9, Little Bacon.
Dang.
Guess I should have listened to Jay on this one,
You
Dad.
got that right.
What happened?
Little Bacon has been disqualified for interference.
For interference? What did he do? What did Little Bacon do?
Here, little something for gas.
Good thing Jay is rich, or else this would really hurt.
Surprised him by having them on the mantle when he got home. Accolades hidden away just so I wouldn't feel bad.
Oh, Gloria did see a mouse. Now you.
Disgusting! I was gonna make a big display.
That's amazing.
I believe you have.
That's amazing. Oh, gosh.
You know, it's not just the horses whose souls I can read through their eyes.
Oh, here we go.
Nobody likes to lose at the races.
I don't owe this guy anything. Now, Manny and I, we got our own thing. I know I'm not his dad.
Kind of are, though.
Maybe I don't like the reminder.
You're kind of his dad. I mean, who's the real father here, you know?
It came
What?
as soon as we heard.
Heard what?
Now it's 85% of mortality.
You don't know that he's getting bad news. Saw a black mouse.
I saw a black mouse.
Oh my gosh.
We got here as soon as we could.
Bring the coffee cake.
Carried it in from the car I paid for it.
Very sorry for what you are going through.
Who's this?
You're sensitive, but you're a beautiful woman.
Body is not even cold.
The body. Watching basketball.
He ran out of his lifetime supply of razors.
That's the real sign, actually.
Doctors don't usually call on Saturday with good news.
I mean, he could call with anything. It could. Do you think he's sick?
It has to do with real estate. It has to do with real estate. That's my bet.
What's going on?
Nothing.
But now Claire is actually worried. Now Claire is worried herself.
Please, you're freaking me out.
Are you gonna die?
I don't know this.
Oh, kids with the truth.
You've already given me a lifetime supply of happiness. I remember once as a child. What's the word?
The suspense.
That's it?
What is it?
He's calling about a real estate listing. I'm fine.
I do it.
That is the most irresponsible thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Stop staring.
Cab. It's like, I have a trophy, by the way. Do you want to see my trophy?
I'm married to a great lady. Hi, Claire. We're playing checkers.
Okay.
Both Chinese and American.
Next up, we have a home.
one quick thing. A happy anniversary to my in-laws, Jay and Dee Dee Pritchett.
The host doesn't get how good Phil is for his program.
We have a homemaker from West Mifflin, Pennsylvania.
Phil is made for the TV.
Investing wisely in a down real estate market are,
I actually want to hear this.
you're cool, keep informed. Recently became a partner in a new agency.
Oh, good, okay.
Am I worried that they might write it all down and just do it themselves? I hadn't thought about it until just now. You're my support staff.
Why am I not getting paid?
Good question. You're an intern.
Want to practice your part again?
Oh, it's just one question.
It's the most important question. People will leave excited.
Does Claire know?
I think people will be excited to leave.
That's what? Oh, shoot. That was a good fall. Did she do that herself?
Sign a container that will protect an egg in a one-story drop.
With an egg carton?
The best idea was under my nose. Alex would just let me use hers from when she took the class.
Really think.
What if
No.
I'm the container?
No, Luke! Luke!
I love how Haley's supporting Luke. Please, jump down the stairs. I actually think you should get points for your creativity if you yourself are the container. I'll give half credit for that.
Claro que no, pero yo estoy en los Estados Unidos, así que más. Sí, te quiero, mamá.
I'll never get this. How you all yell at each other.
Just a way of communicating.
Try the next one over a frying pan. I could use some breakfast.
Plus, it's a metaphor for the human condition. Are we all just fragile eggs hiding behind bubble wrap and bravado?
And we're back.
I bet Claire's gonna help him just like she did with his self-portrait for art class.
Parents aren't supposed to help out of that, right? Why do they cut grapes for 8-year-olds?
I'm not helping. I hope no one else is helping either.
I hope.
For the heads up. Love you. Bye-bye. My dad is doing Manny's project for him. Exactly what you say when you are, but you don't want anybody to suspect.
These are the mind games Claire plays.
Claire and Jay are incredibly competitive.
Yes.
He just wanted someone who'd throw a ball in the backyard. I did once, but
Once.
did not attend.
That's sad.
Great, buddy.
Claire.
Carrot would say thank you. Thinking. Think you can find somebody else to help you with your seminar.
Hey, Gloria.
Phil, he needs help.
Why can't Claire help? Tell you why. Because she's knee-deep in Luke's...
All right, this is a parental competition.
Say to me if I was helping my kid and didn't want me to...
All right, that's where Claire got it from right there.
We're meeting with prospective birth mother.
Lily is adorable and such a good eater.
Love my tuna salad. Dolphin safe, of course.
Fish is a fish.
A dolphin's actually
Not
a
a
mammal.
fish, yes.
Tomato.
More like tomato cow.
Tomato cow, that's amazing.
Hey, I thought that you could use a basic biology lesson.
A basic biology lesson. You and I can't make a baby.
If there are no more questions,
Hopefully people attend.
home buyer right here on the edge of her seat.
She literally goes to the edge of her seat.
I was wondering. There are sixth key.
There is.
What, having a large income so you can afford to buy a home?
Dropped a banner, autographs, autographs, autographs.
Autographs?
I didn't have time to finish my hair.
Really? That just happened? Stick this under a chair on your way out, going home with a brand new mouse pad.
The room, a nice flow, which I'm really liking.
Your furniture tells you where it wants to be.
Yes, it talks to me all the time.
Sing to Lily all of the time.
I wish I could hear you. The baby's father would love to know that he's growing up in a musical house.
A literal song and dance number required.
Now we're actually doing a song and dance.
Yes, yes.
This is actually
This is
nice.
actually very nice to lean on.
Just need to double up on the cotton.
Let me save you a step.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Soldering iron I lent to Phil.
I had nothing. I had to get in Claire's head.
Luke finished a couple hours ago.
Is that why all these eggs are on the
Make sure we weren't working with a super strong bat.
We're gonna test it at the school.
Maybe we'll meet you. Spring problem.
Round 5.
Perfect.
Don't go breaking my heart.
And if I tried,
Cam's like, don't mess this up.
when I was down,
I gave you my heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
yeah.
Okay, if this isn't enough.
I thought Cameron was a singer. Mitchell has such a lovely voice.
Oh no, Cam cannot take this. Cam cannot take this. This is the breaking point.
Actually, you were a little pitchy, but it was...
Yes, thank you for your opinion.
Cam, keep it together. Can you?
Where is the car? I parked it here.
It's a tow zone.
Oh my god.
I wasn't here when I parked.
Pretty old to me.
That was not here.
That's consistent with Gloria's character. Dang. Phil, you gotta keep them busy with some stand-up.
Gentlemen, where are you guys? I've been calling you.
This takes talent.
You were supposed to do my intro.
Realtor of the Year award.
Just get back.
Future investors, stop making excuses. Start making your dream.
Well, this is great.
Taxi! Don't stop because I'm Latina.
You have to take the blame for this. I'll never get mad at you. He totally puts you on a pedestal.
Not true.
A little bit.
I just call the cab company.
Just a little red card.
Oh shoot, that's the red card?
How's
oh my gosh,
favorite
Haley.
kid doing? We're not supposed to have favorites.
Do parents have favorites? I think some do. I think some genuinely don't.
Who said anything about giving?
What, are you gonna buy it? What's the price?
Money? I got a little something set aside.
How much? How much, Claire?
First, get a mirror. You're gonna see a crazy woman. She needs your help.
I made the egg that made you, that made that project is already mine.
By that logic, yes.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I agree.
Wondering if there's a 6th key.
I was wondering about accelerated escrow.
About this mysterious 6th. The key to the new home that you purchased. The professional services of RYYZN.
Oh no! Oh no. Shoot, shoot! I mean, you gotta respect the hustle. That sucks for Phil, though.
I don't think I need to interview anymore. You guys are perfect.
Okay.
Expecting good news?
Oh, God.
Okay, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it last minute.
A celebration without cider or celebratory song. I want you to sit right here.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, Cam. You need to let this go.
Baby, please don't go.
No, 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 no. She's gonna change her mind and keep the kid. What? She's so moved. She's so moved. I know. Oh gosh, Cam.
I can sing.
She decided to keep it.
Yes. Sometimes you don't want to inspire change in people.
I kind of need to sweep here.
But I'm so sorry.
Literally putting her on a pedestal. That's a good touch.
It's fine.
We're going to have a real conversation.
You're mad at me?
That's not how family is supposed to treat each other.
Supposed to yell at each other.
Supposed to actually think about each other. One thing, and you were too selfish and irresponsible to. It was really important to me. Crying, I'm so sorry.
No,
Now she's happy.
you love me.
You made me mad.
And you should be.
I get this. I get this.
Luke did pretty good too for a kid who still needs help getting out of his backpack.
1, 2, 3.
Do either of them work?
Both eggs are okay. Great.
Oh, okay.
Unacceptable. We're going up another level.
Okay, I like this. I like this. I would do the same.
We both get A's.
We're doing this.
Who cares about the A?
They're gonna figure out what we did. Did what we had to.
What did they do?
Luke's kind of upset.
He's about to kick Luke's butt.
It's much to do with this project as they did with the Manhattan Project.
So everything, right?
To learn from this, and we ruined it.
We knew you'd do all the work if you thought you were competing with each other. Claire was helping Luke, and then you called Claire.
Which got me involved.
The real masterminds.
And you're each going to do your own projects.
Your fault. 2 13-year-olds know how to take advantage of us. You made me this way. You pushed me into sports. You never let me win. He does something to a girl.
You came out of the womb like that. Fairly sure there wasn't a twin in there you bumped off.
Why didn't you discourage it?
Why would I discourage something that I love? The thing I love about you is you never give up.
Yeah, I like that too.
Even though I clearly designed a superior egg container. One way to find out.
Give up. There's something wrong with that one.
That's such a great conclusion for a mom.
Mom can be crazy, right? Hello.
My mom's gonna get a little bit of a crazy pass, I think.
Guilty when I get mad at her.
I don't think that's weird. Everybody has their own thing.
Thanks, Haley.
This is connecting without connecting.
Time that I feel like you and I
Okay,
are...
Corey, just one picture. Hold on. Alex, wake up. I need you to take a picture of my feet.
All right, so that was Modern Family Season 3, Episodes 11 and 12. So episode 11, we had Phil anticipating the worst, preparing for his death. We kind of saw a similar episode in some ways. That was also really funny and had a lot of fun with that premise. And I believe it was Season 1 when Phil thought that he was saying goodbye to his family and all of that. We had a similar thing with the doctor, all thanks to a miscommunication, which I will say was 100% on the doctor, but I am grateful that he did that to kind of give us that great premise to surround the whole episode with. And we had several different storylines going on, you know, with that episode, with Manny's dad coming back and the horse racing, and then Gloria, you know, having the dream that she was worried was a bad omen. And then I love how that connected that as well to the Cam and Mitch storyline with Mitch. And maybe the funniest scene of the whole episode, seeing a black mouse and destroying all of Cam's trophies in the garage. That was just an amazing misunderstanding and reaction from Cam when he witnessed all of that, right? But I kind of think there was a through line, not message, but theme of just superstition. I guess just the various things that people tell themselves to feel confident about the future or what's going to happen, right? I mean, you have Manny's dad, for example, right? Thinking that he can stare into a horse's soul and tell who's going to be the winner. And then you have someone like Jay, whose approach to that type of situation is to look in the pamphlet and try to read about the horses and learn all the best logical things. And it turned out that Manny's father did win. And I feel like that happens, right? And sometimes people who are superstitious or believe in things like that are proven right. And it's kind of a situation of confirmation bias where they're like, okay, well, this happened because I have this connection. And people are usually have a very easy time coming up with a story if whatever their theory or belief is fails to come true. Like, for example, if Manny's dad had lost all the horse races, I'm sure he would have said something like, oh, well, this is this type of a day, or these types of horses are different. I think the brain is so good at coming up with excuses to kind of maintain a consistent worldview. And then we also had things like Gloria, you know, being superstitious about her dream of a black mouse and things like that. And I just like how the episode, it wasn't really just trashing on people who have those beliefs, but it kind of was showing, at least my interpretation of it, how even people who really focus on factual things and are trying to ground their predictions and their analysis in things like logic and facts can be so often incorrect. And I think that was also demonstrated not just with Jay at the racetrack, but also with Claire, because the whole episode, she really wasn't worried one bit about what was going to happen with Phil. But then when she heard Jay say, oh yeah, doctors don't usually call you on a Saturday with good news, which is probably true, right? I don't think that's very common, but it just kind of shows the flaws in trying to control all the variables of life and predict what's going to happen, whether you approach it from a more superstitious, intuitive sense, or if you try to control things and understand what's happening from a more logical thing. I think even people who are naturally more logical and factual, or purposely try to view life through that lens in an attempt to be more accurate, are still very, very susceptible to their emotions, whether they're aware of it or not. And also the reality is that the future is uncertain. And whether you look into a crystal ball or go to a fortune teller or you read the weather reports and study up about longevity and health, you can only control so many variables. And the reality is, at least in my opinion, is that the future is uncertain and you're never going to have the right level of control or be able to predict what will happen. All of life, to a certain extent, is a gamble. And that doesn't mean that there's not something greater than us necessarily, but from our perspective as people, nothing we have can fully grasp what is going to happen, right? So to attempt to do so is futile. Is futile. Is it futile or futile? I don't know. I don't know the correct pronunciation of that word. It sounded smart until I realized I don't even know how to pronounce it. But anyways, I think the point is that I guess I just thought that was an interesting theme that could kind of connect the different storylines without feeling too preachy. At least that's how I took it. You know, I definitely have opinions myself. I definitely am much more the Jay or Claire personality when it comes to gambling or just anything like that. I mean, honestly, I guess specifically the gambling, my perspective is a little bit different. I just think unless you're a professional gambler, it doesn't really matter. The point is just to, waste some money and have a good time. So my approach is like, I'm just spending some money on something that I hope I have fun in with a group of friends or something like that. I'm not going to take it too seriously. I know enough that I don't know enough to be like someone who can count cards in a casino and beat the system. I definitely believe the house always wins, and that can be applied to pretty much any gambling situation. So for me, gambling is just something you do for its own sake, for fun. And if you happen to win money, that's just a bonus on top, right? But in more serious things like trying to control the future or just plan your life or do things, I do think, even though you can't fully predict what's going to happen, that you will do yourself a favor by following certain basic principles, right? I mean, just to bring it into a financial example, and this could be really, really boring for people at this point, so I'm going to try to keep this brief for the after talk. This is just things that I thought of from watching this episode. But financially, for example, you see people justify really reckless spending of their money because they say, well, the future is uncertain. I could die tomorrow, so I might as well spend that money right now and enjoy something as opposed to save it or invest it and plan for a future that I don't know is guaranteed. And I admit that is totally true. Who knows? Life is a gift, and that is true every single day. You could wake up tomorrow and it could be your last day. None of us know. So in that sense, it is a gamble. But I think statistically, there are also certain realities that are very foolish to ignore. I wouldn't advise a friend who came to me with a big lump of money and say, well, you should just spend all of it because tomorrow is not certain. I'd say, yeah, tomorrow is not guaranteed, but there's also no guarantee that it's not going to come. If you look at a sample size of 100 people and you see people who treat their money responsibly and are forward thinking while maintaining some balance and not refusing to enjoy the pleasures of life and spend some money in a healthy way, I think you would have a much better chance at long-term sustainable happiness if you're more responsible, right? Does that make sense? So while I do think it's true that ultimately life is outside of our control to a large extent, I still think that the way that you approach life from pure superstition and hopeful, wishful thinking, or from something that is founded at least on principles that make sense and that have been tried and tested, does make a big difference, especially if you apply it to to different areas of your life. And then episode 12 was also a lot of fun. I mean, we have the competition, the father-daughter contest between Claire and Jay, and you really get to see in episodes like this just how similar they are in their personalities despite the obvious differences on a surface level. But something that I also thought was really, really cool was this idea that was kind of started with Gloria on the phone with her family. And I think some of it is cultural differences, but I think it just opens up an interesting question as well about family and communication. But Gloria, as a Colombian, and just the way that she communicates to her family kind of in a very loud, aggressive way, you know, she has no problem shouting at people that she loves. I think that's a very interesting kind of approach, and I think that that might honestly be a healthier approach to a lot of the alternatives that people use. And you really saw that at the end after everyone failed to help Phil, which I genuinely feel really bad about. You know, Claire was too caught up in the competition to help her husband for a presentation when he's, you know, off with new partners trying to make this business work. It's very important to the business objectively, I think, but also it's very important to him on a personal level. He cares about his work. He's nervous about this presentation. He really could use some support. So I kind of feel bad that Claire just left him out there like that. And so he had to call up Gloria, and Gloria gets distracted, right? And she also misses the presentation. I mean, Haley deserves some of the blame too. It's not like she's totally blameless in this, but ultimately Gloria is the adult in this situation, right? But at the end, I like how Gloria, after being literally put on a pedestal by Phil, I thought that was a funny joke. You know, she's kind of encouraging Phil not to just say that everything's okay when clearly everything is not okay, right? And then Phil gets angry and he actually expresses how he feels to Gloria, right? And says how frustrated he is, right? I think that's a much preferable situation than just telling your partner everything's okay. I mean, anyone who's been in a relationship romantically, you know, if your partner says it's fine, you know, it's not fine, right? And it's much better to have an argument or a fight that's honest, in my opinion, than just to sweep it under the rug, pretend it isn't happening, and hold on to that anger inside, right? Because that has a price, and there is something very valuable about feeling comfortable enough with your family and your loved ones to be able to say the truth to them, even if you get emotional and you're very passionate about that. Now, I also think there's a risk. I don't think that's necessarily the perfect way. I mean, you could use that logic to justify, you know, just taking out all your anger and insecurities on a partner or a family member, and I absolutely don't support that. I think having a level of self-control to be respectful when you communicate is obviously very important. And I also think a more insidious trap, and I don't know how this aftertalk got so serious, I'm talking about finances, I'm talking about relationships. I don't know. This is just where my mind is at today. I guess I'm not so focused on the comedic angles of the storyline. So I apologize for people who find this unwatchable. But I think that there's also a trap that can happen if you are too expressive, not just that you cross the line and you get disrespectful and start insulting someone, but also instead of actually addressing the problem, you can just vent your frustrations to someone and feel like that's actual healing. I don't think that's healing. That's the first step, that honest communication, where if someone crosses a line that you are not okay with, and you get that out on the table and you tell them that, that's the first step. But there's still a lot of other steps where the real work has to be done. So even in the case of this episode where Phil said how frustrated he was with Gloria, it kind of felt like an incomplete scene to me because nothing happened after that. To Gloria, that was the ending. That's all they needed, was Phil to say how he felt and express himself. But I really think there's a lot more than just that expression that needs to be done. You also need to then figure out how to move past something, or someone needs to apologize and say, okay, now I understand that I hurt you in this way and I'm not going to do that. Right? So there's more than just the emotional relief that needs to happen, in my opinion, for something truly productive to happen moving forward. I also just think, like I said, I think that different cultures and different people and different families have very different ways of communicating. I don't know if there's like a one-size-fits-all where this style of communication is the best. I think there's some that I think are just objectively unhealthy, like holding everything in, refusing to communicate. I think pretty much anyone can agree agree that that is not ideal in any situation practically. But I'm sure there's other ways. I really think, like I said, you have to look at the specific situation, but really at the specific people as well about how you communicate. I'm sure you could look at, 10 different healthy couples who really get along well, who might communicate in very different ways. Maybe one couple, like, they always are very calm, they collect their thoughts, and they communicate in a very respectful way. Maybe other people are more passionate in the moment, and they're still respectful to a degree, but their conversation would sound totally different from someone else. And I don't think there's an easy right or wrong answer. I think as long as it works for you, and you can kind of see if it works by looking at the results long term of that communication, and then you pick that style and you use that moving forward, right? But I just find that an interesting topic, that idea of communication and the cultural differences and the different approaches and feelings people have towards those tough conversations where someone that you love hurts you and you have to address it. What is the best way? Do you think there is a specific best way to do that? Or do you have an opinion like me where there's different things depending on who you are and what type of relationship you have? And I also really like the touching moment at the end of the episode where Claire and Jay, first of all, they realize that, they need to let the kids do the actual homework and that they were just being used the whole time. So because Manny and Luke didn't want to do the work. But also I really love what Jay said to Claire, where Claire's kind of blaming Jay, being like, it's your fault that I'm like this. And Jay is like, I love this about you. And I really agree with Jay. I mean, I agree. Claire is competitive, and I'm sure being with someone who is just on like that, has that Monica energy all the time, it might be exhausting. But I think that's kind of a really cool quality in a person to have, because the same thing that makes Claire get hyper competitive and maybe take certain family competitions too seriously is the same thing that makes her so passionate about fighting for her family, for example, or even standing up for her community. You know what I mean? So I think you can't look at someone's defining traits and just look at it in a negative context, or in a context where it's not 100% easy to get along with. You really have to take the good and the bad when it comes to your personality traits. Like, the same thing that makes someone maybe a little bit much to handle in certain circumstances also might make them fiercely loyal and strong in ways that are just invaluable and is really so great and so helpful to so many people in their lives. So I love that Jay, as Claire's dad, was not able to just say it's okay that you're like this, but to tell Claire, I love this about you. That's such an awesome thing. I can't imagine how great that feels to hear that from your parent, But I hope you guys enjoy these reactions. As always, the full unedited reactions are up on Patreon, along with future reactions of Modern Family. If you care to support the channel, the link is in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.